When you download any of the forms from your Arkansas form book in Word format, it downloads just like any other document that you download from Fastcase, just like a case or a statute. This means that there are a few formatting issues that you need to be aware of. Let's look at the complaint for divorce that I have downloaded in Word. At this point, some of you will actually cut and paste the meat of this form over into a Word document you've already created, one that contains your caption and signature block. Some of you, though, will want to use this form. So let's look at the cleanup that you need to use this form. Because you downloaded it from Fastcase, it's going to download with a header, which is the name of the form, and then a footer, which is the Fastcase logo. You'll want to delete both of those out. So simply double click in the header, highlight it, and delete. Do the same in the footer. And now you're back to your form. Click over in the body of the document to close out the header footer screen. Notice it has 1013 complaint for divorce. This is the section heading from the book that you downloaded this from. So you'll want to delete that out. And now you're left with the text of the form itself. You'll need to put in your caption and signature block. Some forms will have practitioner notes at the bottom that you'll want it to delete out. Other than that, the formatting that you need to do is the same you'll do with any other pleading. Probably change the margins to 1 inch, double space if you choose to double space, things like that. There is one thing that we noticed, though, and I mentioned it in the other video, is sometimes when there are bulleted lists or lists that are indented from both sides, there's a formatting issue that pops up. And let me show you that in the HIPAA form. That was the example used in the other video as well. Notice this bracketed list here, a checklist, looks beautiful in Fastcase. But when you download it, and let me pull up the Word document where I downloaded it, now your checklist is kind of jumbled up. What's happened is that the computer program has inserted a soft carrier return at the end of each line instead of a hard carrier return. And what you want there is a hard carrier return, so you'll have that nicely formatted list. So you can use the find and replace function in Word to change all of this with one set of keystrokes. So here's how you do that. Up here on the top right in Word, click on Replace. You don't have to have this highlighted. Click on Replace. That opens up the Find and Replace dialog box. Make sure your cursor is in the Find What box. Click on More and Special, because what we're looking for is these formatting codes. You want to search for a soft return, which in Word, it's called a manual line break. So click on manual line break, and it puts in that code for a manual line break. Now click in your replace with, go back to special, and you want to replace it with a hard carrier return, which Word calls a paragraph mark. Go ahead and hit replace all. All done. We've made 17 replacements. Okay. And I've left my show hide codes on here so that you could see now where you had that jumbled up list with a soft carrier return at the end of each line. You now have a pretty list with that formats correctly for you. I hope that it helps. Let us know if you have any more questions. And thanks for using the Arkansas Form Book.